Alright, so last we left our adventurers, you guys had been called upon by the famous dude named Pelor. Uh, he asked you to go undercover, not really undercover, just go in as yourselves to a town to investigate a strange happening, because he is unable to investigate due to who he is, and he needs someone who, of your level of not known so well, to go investigate for him. So, when we left off last week, you guys were attempting to find your way into the castle to hopefully talk to the king about the strange things that are happening in town, and that's what we'll pick up.
Yeah, we were waiting for the dog, which was supposed to take an hour or something, right?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, to deliver a message.
Yeah, you were waiting on Dog because that's the only way they know to communicate with the inside, and it had been about 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I was voting that we were waiting. You were just gonna wait.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else to do.
Yeah, okay. So you guys wait. Probably just kind of awkwardly looking around, not doing much of anything. And eventually the dog comes back out with no notes on it. And the guard looks down and he's like, well, I guess that means no entrance for you guys.
Oh, great.
Sorry, I guess. I don't really know what to say.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't that they can open the gate. The gate has to be opened from the inside.
Yeah.
And the dog goes through a doggy door.
Yep.
How big is the dog?
It's a wiener dog.
It's a doggy door.
How big is the doggy door?
It's a wiener dog.
It's a miniature dachshund, so it's not very big.
Okay.
How big is the doggy door?
Not very big.
Because I'm not very big either.
The doggy door is smaller than you.
You are far larger than a miniature dachshund.
So just make sure that I'm visualizing this correctly. There's essentially we're at the gate.
Yep.
The guard is on the other side, and then behind the guard there's the actual door where the doggy door is. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we are on the map would be the courtyard, maybe.
I was assuming we were right
on the
here.
map. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And then the dog went through here, and then there's a gate at the we could get into the courtyard, but
Nope, the courtyard is also closed off. The guard is
So
outside.
we're outside the gate.
Yeah.
Are the guards outside the gate?
No, they're in
We're
the
right-
courtyard.
No, the two talking to you are outside the gate.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're right here.
We just have no way of getting in right now and having an audience.
How high are the walls?
20 feet.
Oh, I can get past the walls. That's not a problem.
I have an idea, but I wouldn't do that right now.
I wouldn't do it either because it's a one. I could go through the gate, but that's about it.
Yeah, same.
Getting back is another story.
Why don't
just lift the gate?
Why don't we just walk away for the time being?
And we discuss a plan.
And as we walk back, if we casually walk by here, is this area also guarded?
Yeah, this time there are two guards inside a gate.
Just saying, they're pretty tired, guys. I could just cast sleep on them. They'll probably go right to sleep.
It's the fact that I know I can get in. It's the fact that I don't know how the guards would react.
Probably poorly. Just taking a stab at it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can get in. I just can't. It's a one-way trip.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I
Okay.
can dodge him, unless I can rest for an hour and then I can get back.
Alright, but there's something definitely fishy going on considering Duke hasn't left the castle in 3 weeks and no one's been allowed to see him.
And that's right around when all these issues started, right?
Yeah.
And the guards won't do anything.
I feel like we should just sneak in the back somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say the first decision we need to make is, do we try to get in now or later?
We could wait another night and see what happens, but then there's always a chance that one of us is gonna have something happen to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could, like, leave the city, attempt to rest, and then come back during the night. But I don't know how far this nightmare thing goes.
Who else in this town could be a source of answers and information?
Is there a temple in this town?
I asked the guards something. What's
Okay.
with the abandoned, rundown buildings at by the bridge that we had walked past when we first entered?
Oh, yeah. Back 20 years ago, back when I was a small child, and there was a time of war, 40, 50 years ago. 50 years ago, my granddad served in the war, and that place was used as a barracks.
So for the past 50 years, that's just been standing in rubble, in ruin,
Probably haven't needed it.
but it served as a barracks.
Yep.
Random. And the building across from it, that was a wizard's tower?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think the wizard might have it? Like, if not the leader, the mayor of this town, maybe the wizard can help us?
At the very least, maybe he has information.
Assuming he'll see us. Don't-
Assuming he's not part of this potential conspiracy, also,
we
or
gotta.
whatever you want to call it.
Well, what else do you suggest?
I don't know.
We have probably a slightly better chance of seeing a wizard than we do of getting to see the Duke.
At this point in time, maybe.
I mean, the townspeople aren't much help.
Yeah, there's also the fact that they seem to be kind of, you know, if I remember correctly, who was it? Nola, you saw like a casket or whatever being transferred by 2 guards.
Yeah, well, they weren't really phased about it. They were just like, yep, people die.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Maybe there's, maybe we should try investigating that instead of trying to get in with to see the king.
How so? Like, how so investigate? They didn't seem to know much when I was asking about it. People were healthy and then they died in their sleep. None of them were this, they weren't the same ages. They didn't work in the same areas. 2 were two were miners. 1 was a farmer. They were all different ages. So it's not like
Yeah.
one little pocket of space. I don't know. I vote we go see the wizard.
Seems
Yeah,
like the smartest idea.
yeah, I agree actually.
It's at least something.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not far. So.
Well, we're off to see the wizard.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
All right, so it takes you guys about 5 minutes to walk there. It is actually rather close, and it's a small town. So you go to the wizard's front door. You probably knock on it.
Yes.
Okay. You knock on his door, probably expecting a response, and you don't really hear much of anything back.
That was exactly the response I was expecting.
Is the door locked?
I
Who
am
knocked
not
on the
breaking
door?
in.
Who knocked on the door, actually?
Nola did.
All right, go ahead and give me an intelligence roll then.
Hey.
Hey.
What's Nola again? What's your class?
Ranger.
That's right. All right, cool. Yeah, as you went to go knock on the door, something felt very strange and off about it.
Like, dangerous or...
It almost felt like maybe the door isn't actually there, even though it looks like it is.
Did I feel it when I knock?
Yeah, but when you knocked on it, it felt like you were knocking on something far away.
I'm not so sure that... Is this like an illusionary door? I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, I don't think the door's real. It feels weird.
I'll walk up to the door, and I'm gonna detect magic at the door.
It's magic as fuck.
What school of magic?
It is abjuration, conjuration, transmutation, and evocation.
Okay, so it's a summoned door that has a block on it, and other things. Okay. I can't dispel any magic. I don't think I'd be able to do it if I could.
Well, that's a dead end.
I mean, we can always just try to open and see what happens.
Nola steps back and says, after you.
Yeah. that thing I was saying about it being warded, it might also be magically magically trapped.
I'm
If you want to
stepping
try
back.
it, go for it.
I'm stepping
I mean, you
way
don't
back.
really
Yeah,
detect magic. It doesn't really tell you like what the spell exactly used is. It just tells you the school of magic, and that could be several.
Well, that's
different things.
abjuration. Yeah, abjuration blocks, banishes, or protects. So, assuming abjuration blocks or banishes and protects, it could potentially do something like that. That's why I'm not certain right now.
Well, can someone check for traps?
I'm no rogue.
All right, give me 10 minutes, and I'm going to try and identify the spells on the door. So I'll sit down with my book and just stare at the door for a while.
Give me a history check.
History. 17.
All right. So as the 10 minutes go by, you attempt to investigate this door to find out what's actually going on, and it is providing a challenge, as this is maybe something you've never run into before, and you don't really have anything to base it off of. You're having a really hard time recalling what actual magic would be used on this door. But in your studies, you do remember that some wizards are powerful enough to alter time in a sense, and that is kind of the feeling you get from this door.
Okay. He might have really strong magic, definitely. Might have made it so that inside time doesn't pass. Maybe he saw something like this coming, and I wanted to make sure he wasn't affected. But I don't see any traps. I'm going to try the handle.
Roll me wisdom saving throw.
23.
Wow.
Nice. You remember from your studied past, as you reached for the door handle, that perhaps maybe grabbing something that is connecting two different timelines in such a normal fashion would probably not be a good idea. So you're able to kind of stop yourself as you reach for the door.
That's a bad idea, actually. 1 second. Everybody want to back up a little bit here?
I already backed up.
I've back.
All right, if you say so, and I back up.
All right, I'm going to get 30 feet back, and I'm going to cast
I'm over
Mage Hand
here.
open the door.
Behind the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like crouching behind whatever available cover there is.
Okay, so you back up a bit. You prepare Mage Hand, and you cast it. And it looks like the knob turns and the door begins to open slowly. But as it opens, the door, like the actual particles in the wood, begin ripping apart. And you see, you can almost kind of see through the door as it kind of rips itself apart as it's coming from your timeline into whatever timeline is in the house. Do you want to continue opening the door?
The curiosity in me says yes. But
out of
the
character.
logicalness of you saying, "Do you want to continue?" tells me I should close this door.
Oh God.
I will close the door.
All right. You pull the door back closed, and it firms up back to how a door should be. Although it looks like a few pieces of the door are missing.
Almost created a whole different style of the campaign for us, guys.
Yeah. There would be no campaign to return to because we'd be all in a different dimension.
So this is not the door, but it's the door.
Well, it's a door, but it's a door going to a different time period.
So this is interesting.
So maybe the door is somewhere else. Just doesn't look like a door.
Well, I think he's just created a time bubble for himself in there. And he's attuned to being in and out of there, so he can get out of there, but no one else has the ability because we're all stuck in this time period. Going into another time period would create some very disruptive magic.
So, okay. Mage Tower.
So we need to find a way to bring him out.
Mage Tower, out of the question. Duke, out of the question.
I'm just gonna write down about all that information I had. I'm gonna scribble it down in like notes somewhere.
I get you. I guess to expand on it a little bit, you're also feeling strange static like sensations in your hand and body as you were kind of tuning in with his timeline slightly.
Okay.
And as you pulled the notebook out, you find one of the pieces of the door in your pocket.
Oops! I'm just gonna I'm just gonna place this here. I'm gonna set it next to the door.
Okay.
Didn't need to do that.
You said last session that we didn't remember any more of that nightmare or whatever we were having.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, the barracks are right across the road there.
Yeah, might as well stop by and take a look.
Just,
Never know.
make sure. Check everything out thoroughly.
Could be another wizard that's causing this, and no one's thought to check the barracks.
So you guys head on your way to the barracks. As you draw closer, the sky, for whatever reason, just kind of gets darker. It's not like you're suddenly at nighttime, but it looks maybe about mid-dusk as you draw close.
So, moving towards the barracks, the sky gets darker. What if we start moving away from the barracks?
As you move away, the sky returns to its normal bright color as the sun is coming up for the morning.
Well, I'd say we're definitely on the right track.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
I run 10 paces forward. Hey guys, it's dark. I run 10 paces back. Hey, it's light. I start going back and forth.
Pretty sure it's not that sudden.
Is it?
I mean, it is pretty sudden.
And if I go fast enough, it strobes.
Who wants to lead the way into the barracks?
I do.
I'm looking pointedly at Eric when I say that.
And
I follow right behind.
And I just start moving in.
Alright, so you guys head into the barracks. It is very dark inside as you enter. Which one are you guys going in?
Probably the closest one.
Yeah, left side.
Okay.
we all
So you
ping
go.
it.
We have agreement.
Nice. So you go to the left side one as you guys actually enter the barracks. You do not see any sunlight, and you guys are suddenly in complete darkness.
Anyone have a source of light?
Not even dark vision.
Just barely. You can see like 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Can I cast a firebolt and not throw it?
No.
I pull out a torch.
You pull out a torch.
Light it.
You light it. It is only half as effective as you would expect it to be.
Alright, let's all get some torches out so at least we have a better source of light.
I agree.
So I will
And
I will hold a torch in my left hand and have my rapier in my right hand.
I guess I'll bring out a candle and I'll have my short sword in my other hand.
The candle is really not effective.
I blow out the candle and I'm like, well, I don't have anything, guys.
I give you a spare torch.
I take it.
I'm gonna pull out my staff in one hand and my torch in the other.
Alright, so it's still fairly dark, and even with dark vision, you're not able to see very deep into the actual barracks.
How far can we see? About, you said 10 feet?
With the torch is about 40 feet.
Okay. Anything that we can see that's out of the ordinary?
You just see a lot of overturned, old, mostly rotting bunks, and chests, armor stands, weapon stands. Seems like just a really old barracks that's, for some strange reason, very dark in the middle of the morning.
Should we move on to the next one if we can't find anything here?
I think we should move cautiously.
Yeah.
So do you guys gonna step out and then just head to the next one?
Yeah. We'll go to the middle.
Oh yeah, so you guys step out. The sun returns. It's still about. It feels like dusk. Slightly darker than dusk now. You guys move to the next one, and again, you're meted by complete darkness.
So it's just in the barracks, it's not in between.
In between, it's dark, but not complete darkness.
And
Okay.
it's the same, just overturned furniture.
Yeah, essentially, it's just the same.
Is there chests in there again?
Yeah.
I just go towards one and check it out a bit.
All right, so you walk to one of the chests, probably one of the closer ones, and you open it, and there seem to be just normal personal belongings that were probably left behind. Some old, moldy clothes.
Still nothing too particular.
Not entirely, nope.
I close the chest back, and I'm looking puzzled.
I want to walk towards the back of the barracks.
All right, roll me perception. All right, you think you notice something on the edge of your vision, kind of moving back and forth slowly.
Like towards my left or
Like straight ahead of you.
straight ahead. I'm gonna hold the torch out even further and sort of cautiously take a few more steps further.
Yeah, as you continue to walk towards whatever it is, it continues to stay just on the very edge of your vision.
Guys, I think there's something back here.
I move in closer.
I stick right by Eric's side.
I follow. What's your name?
No,
Taurus.
Oh,
Thoros.
All right, so I'm gonna need everybody to roll my perception then.
Roll it again.
You're good.
perception 6. Not very perceptive.
Apparently not.
I'm intelligent, but wisdom, no.
All right. So only Jeff, you're the only person to notice this because solely because Nola pointed it out. But you do start to see something moving on the edge of your vision as well.
It's moving?
Yeah, just kind of like going back and forth.
Does it have a form at all?
You think it looks bipedal.
I'm gonna keep moving forward until I reach the back end of the barracks, try and corner it, see what it does.
As you move forward, as it continues to be on the edge of the vision of your vision until you hit actually are able to see the wall, and then it just kind of disappears a little bit.
What are these walls made out of?
Just planks of wood. Nothing spectacular. Looks like it was probably something built in the matter of a couple days.
It makes me think that something is actually roaming in the darkness around us.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my torch at it, but given that this is wood, it's probably not a good idea.
So we should all be on our guards because there's something actually roaming around us. Well,
I never let down the guard, but yeah, sure.
this is new information. It's more what I meant.
Is there a door on this end of the barracks, or is it just a wall?
It's just a wall.
But the wood's pretty old.
It looks fairly old.
Wonder if we should try and break open a door, see if any more light in here will. I don't know.
I kick a door down.
All right, you kick a door down. A door is kicked down. No, there is a door on. You guys entered a door here. There's a door here. There's a door there.
I figure we came through the front door, so I will go for the left door.
All right, you kick the door down. It's a fairly old door. Kind of just flies off the hinges.
Any lighter?
Nope.
So this is probably magical darkness.
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious when we first showed up.
Do I see the moving figure again? If I look a bit more?
Are you
I'm
good?
I'm trying to actually look for it.
Yeah, you kind of see something strange, maybe bipedal, moving around on the edge of your vision as you look around.
Take a ball bearing and I throw it in that direction.
Alright, you throw a ball bearing, it hits the ground, making a metallic against wood sound, and it just kind of rolls.
If there's something in here, how do we bring it out? Or
that's a pretty simple answer. We burn it. If something's in here, it can't stay in here if it's burning.
It's already half burned too.
Do we really want to start a fire?
I mean, look at this place. It's already half destroyed. Is it really going to be that bad if it's burning?
It's not our town and it's not exactly low key. Then again, it might get the Duke's attention.
Well, that and I mean, realistically,
I mean,
Well, fire spreads, but
yeah, and there's like a forest right next door.
That is true.
it looks like we're surrounded by stone walls, though.
And there's a forest
Ow.
right next door. Fires spread through wind. Walls won't stop that.
You know, I'm gonna walk out this side door here, and I'm gonna check out this back building and see if there's anything else in there. And I'm gonna go into that back one.
So you're heading in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you walk out the side. There are doors. There-o. And here-o.
Okay. I'm gonna take a peek through that one.
Alright, you take a peek through that one. It looks super dark.
Yeah, I still have my torch. I'm gonna push inside, kind of hard in case, there's...
I'm gonna follow along.
Yeah, I'll rejoin and follow.
Eye out for more of our darkness buddies.
Alright, so you guys walk into the back one. You look around. It seems actually even darker than the ones in the front.
Darker.
Yep. Your torchlight is only going about 5 feet out.
So is it safe to say that this would be like the source of the darkness? Ish?
Possible.
Is this just more sleeping quarters, or is this like office stuff, or...
Yeah, this seems, as you walk in, you kind of mosey on about. It seems more like offices, eating hall.
I'm gonna look around for any kind of paperwork, anything interesting, books, bookkeeping.
Sure. Do you head on your own, or do you go through friends?
I'm going to tug on Eric's sleeve and pull him along at the very least.
What? Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, sure.
So this was 50 years ago was when this was last used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make a history check to see if I know anything about this town like 50 years ago?
Hey,
I am proficient
make
with
the history check.
9. Never mind.
Oh,
You know what?
Actually-
I'm an idiot. I divine sense.
You sense some stuff going on.
Is it celestial, undead, or
It's
fiendish?
undead.
Mother. So we've got undead somewhere. I can't really pinpoint it, but that was kind of obvious. But at least we know it's undead and not demonic.
can you tell if it's about our level, below, or it's on top of us?
Well, if it's in total cover, it should be on our level, I believe. Yeah, otherwise it would be behind like a floor.
So I know its location. So where is it located?
They are around.
Mm-mm.
What were you gonna say about the history check, Dirk?
It was not going to be a very high DC. Because what happened here is rather famous, actually.
Okay.
Before the end of the war, this town was host to a large battalion of the king's men. And one night, a small contingency of assassins ransacked these barracks, slaughtering everybody.
Oh, so I'm picking up a lot of ghosts. Great.
I don't know how I didn't make the connection when we first got here. Yeah. This is a really famous site during the war. It was pretty brutal.
Most of the records have been stricken from record, but you being a wizard would be privy to these kind of details. Alright, so Nola, you wanted to go to
Any-
like one of the offices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you tug along, Eric, and what do the other two do? You guys just stay there or you can follow?
No, I'm following Eric.
If he's going, I'm going.
So the four of you make your ways
No light stories. We have to follow them.
kinda deeper into the barracks, and you find a couple of office doors. And it's like a hallway full of them.
Are they? I'm gonna just test the first door I find. Is it locked?
No, it's open. Or it can be opened.
I'm gonna push it open with my staff in case there's
Right.
something.
Yeah, sure. So you push it open half. You don't feel any immediate resistance against it.
All right, I'm gonna poke it through. Anything interesting?
Alright, so you poke your head through, and as you look around, you see a myriad of papers just flying through the air, making random movements through the air as if maybe they're being thrown around by someone. But you don't actually see the source of the being thrown. You just see them flying through the air,
I'm gonna.
randomly and chaotically.
Quick question.
And
The army that these guys were fighting for, was he known as a good king, or was he well respected, or was he like a tyrant? Or just basically neutral? Like some people liked him, some people didn't. I mean, what was
Yeah,
the
he was
general,
fairly neutral.
like? So
The
he was-
people in his kingdom liked him a lot. The people outside fucking hated him.
okay, so it wasn't like he was a tyrant. He was just a regular king.
I mean, he made some pretty crazy rules, but he was alright.
Didn't like go around just killing people for no reason.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure this wasn't going to be like his army was fucked up.
What'd you want to do? Nola?
try and snag a couple of papers.
Yeah, make me a dex check. They're just flying too randomly and chaotically for you to predict their patterns and grab anything, so you're unsuccessful in your attempts.
Rolling so good until now.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand just like in the middle of all the papers being thrown and randomly try and grab one.
Also make me a dex check.
13.
Alright, you're able to grab a paper, but only like one.
I bring it down to Nola. There you go.
Can I read it?
This paper is super fucking old, but you kind of catch the words, battle orders, move the garrison, 300 miles.
Just old paperwork. All right.
I would like that if you're not going to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
I'm just going to put it in my scholar pack.
So, this has been sitting here for 50 years with all these ghosts, and no one's ever bothered to lay them to rest properly?
Yeah, I think there's a temple in town, right?
We need to go to
There's... kinda.
I think that should be our next stop then.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
We don't want to investigate the room further.
Oh,
No, like,
no, but I'm gonna kind of poke around for the other rooms.
I think we should get a cleric. Well, this is magical. It's not my type of magic. This is more
this
for...
is more my
holy.
realm, but at the same time, I'm not that good at it.
We need to see if they have someone who can do last rites for the people who died here, if that had ever happened.
For some reason, I think it's kind of futile because think about it. If they really wanted to do that, they would have done it.
Exactly, that's why I'm a little, suspicious.
Yeah.
50 years to not do your last rites?
Yeah, which is why I kind of want to look around a couple more of the offices because it seems a little shady to me.
Alright, well, let's keep going. This is...
I opened the door.
Alright, so you open the door to the room to the direct right. And in this door, a bunch of books are just being thrown across the room all willy-nilly.
I'm going to pick up a book off of the floor.
All right, you pick up a book off the floor.
And I can read this one. Like, is it in common?
Yeah, this one's in common. It's kind of moldy, and the words are a little bit faded. But essentially, it seems like a book that is like one of those old famous books. Essentially, someone wrote about tactics and war and how to understand your enemy.
I'm more leaning towards we should go to the temple.
I'm leaning that way too.
Okay, we can go to the temple then.
I am investigating.
We can
I
stay
feel-
here a little bit longer.
Might be something in one of these rooms that's worth looking into. I mean, if you guys want to help me search.
No, we can stay here as long as we don't die.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
kind of curious.
Well, if we die, we can stay here forever.
how many more rooms are there?
Several.
Well, let's just keep looking, because so far they haven't been hostile. We haven't done anything bad.
You know,
True.
that is a good point.
So maybe split into two groups or each.
Oh hell no, I ain't
Don't
that
like
stupid.
that idea.
All right, I open the next door.
All right, the one on the left or the right?
To the left.
All right, as you open the door to the left, dagger comes flying out, barely missing your face and hits the wall behind you. You notice a bunch of daggers inside, just flying around.
I shut that door. That's an angry room. Let's not.
We're gonna stay out of that room for now.
I go to the door on the right and I use my staff to kind of cautiously open that door.
I can get that. I'll just keep Mage Hand out and I'll move it to the door she wants to open.
All right, so you open this door. There seems to be a few chairs that are just like skirting around on the floor.
Like no shelves or desks or anything that might have like something to paperwork or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
It's like 16 chairs in this room. They're all just kind of moving a little bit.
They're kind of moving?
Yeah.
Are they moving in a specific pattern?
No, they're just moving.
Is that the last of the rooms?
No, there are a lot of rooms.
Jesus.
I want to walk into that chair room.
All right, you walk into the chair room. Make me a dex check.
Okay.
All right, you avoid one of the chairs. It was a close call because one hit your shins and hurt a lot.
I walk back out. I'm like, okay, these chairs are hostile.
Yeah, but at least they don't kill you right away.
All right, so they just, as long as we don't interfere with them, they don't seem to have much interest in us.
Seems like it.
So let's leave it that way.
Are all of these rooms going to be more the same?
I mean, if you don't actually go in them to look at it, it's hard to tell.
All right, I vote we just give up and go get a cleric.
Okay.
Or a priest or something.
All right.
Let's try one more. One last.
Last one?
One more room. What the heck?
Alright. I will open up the other room.
All right, you open up another room. Nothing's flying around this room.
Is there anything in it?
It is completely empty.
I walk in.
You start flying.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hooray! Not hooray!
All right, you feel a strong grip come over your mind, and you turn around and walk out.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, you were once standing in the room. The next thing you know, you're outside the room. You do
Anything
not remember
exciting?
walking out.
What happened?
You went in the room, you turned around and walked out.
I don't remember walking out.
Okay, this room wants nothing in it. Got it. Moving on.
Okay, that was the last room. I think we should get out of here.
Yes.
All right, so you guys somewhat awkwardly make your way out of this final barrack. You're outside, but still pretty dark.
What about this building over here? Just outside.
Oh yeah, you want to head to that building next?
Yeah, I'm just
Sure.
curious.
Sure, you head to that building next. It looks like there's some horses inside of it.
Okay, so stables.
Yeah, like a stable hand perks up a little bit. It's like, oh, you're here to get some horses or something?
No, we were just wandering through the abandoned buildings.
All right, great.
How
Have a
dark
nice day then.
How dark is it at Staples?
Normal.
It's normal daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Okay.
anyone that looks at the stables? Does anyone wander through those ruins? Any?
No, there's no reason to go in there anymore.
So people just kind of keep away from it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You ever been in there?
I don't have any reason to go in there.
Have you seen anyone try to go in there?
Only you guys.
Are there any, interesting stories about it?
Ah, nothing that I can remember.
No one's ever tried to repurpose them for anything.
No.
I think we're trying to get information from the wrong area.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna turn around and start heading towards the town.
Let's
All
go
right, you
find
head
that
back
temple.
into the town. It's not very far away. It takes like 3 minutes.
And I want to head towards the temple.
All right, you head towards the temple, which is in the graveyard.
That over here.
My guess is it's this big building in the middle.
Yes, correct. It is a small temple. You enter in. There's only two patrons who are currently milling about the area. They don't seem to be doing much.
Hello there.
Yeah, one of them looks up. Looks like a half elf. You're pretty sure it's a male. He looks at you guys. He's like, "Oh yes, hello. Welcome to the Temple of the Raven Queen."
Question.
Yes.
Does anyone wander through the old ruined barracks?
There's no reason to.
Okay, has anyone ever... So, I'm
How old is
curious.
this person?
Look to be in their 40s.
I just find it so hard to believe that in 50 years, no one was ever curious about the buildings.
Not even kids.
Anyway, I say to the half-elf, there are a bunch of ghosts or spirits or something in those buildings. They are not at rest.
Well, I mean, the Temple of the Raven Queen, death is sort of a thing. I don't really know if we really believe in putting people to rest.
Wait. You don't believe in putting people to rest?
I mean, a body's just a body. Once the soul leaves, it's gone.
The souls haven't left. They're still in the barracks.
Well, then, what are we supposed to do? We're not warriors.
No, but you are priests.
And
Or
aren't you
clerics.
supposed to put them to rest?
Supposed to
Give them the last rites?
send spirits to the Raven Queen so they can find their rest?
I mean, the head priest said not to worry about it.
And who is this head priest?
I don't know. He's been missing for like 20 years.
Don't you people...
So who's the head priest now?
None of us. You didn't appoint anyone.
So who's in charge? Who's in pseudo charge? Who's dictating?
He looks to his friend. She just kind of shrugs her shoulders. It's like, not me.
How can I
How
tell if
is
he's
so
telling the
much
truth or if he's-
apathy in this town?
Can I tell if he's just pulling stuff out of his ass or if he's actually like genuinely like telling the truth? Or
Sure,
is he
give me an insight check.
okay? Because
He seems to be genuinely telling the truth.
How
Okay.
is it that nobody cares that people go missing? You haven't been able to see the Duke in 3 weeks. People are dying left and right, and nobody gives a shit?
They just both kind of go, ah.
Oh my god, it's like this town deserves to die!
that, or they just
They've entered some kind of like apathetic malaise.
yeah.
Like they don't even realize they're sick. They don't even realize anything's wrong.
I vote we bust down the Duke's doors and
We do
I
not
agree.
have that kind of firepower, but you know what? After seeing what I've seen so far, they probably won't care.
All right, who's up for a little raid on the castle then?
I mean, what else is in this town aside from in the castle and the wizard's tower?
There's a mine. There's like a sort of quarry thing. Bunch of houses.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Do we bother checking out the mine?
I say it's not.
I don't.
Worth it?
I know, I don't feel it's worth it either, to be honest.
No, I'm up for the idea of going to the castle next.
We're going back to the castle. I mean, if they are this apathetic, I'd be surprised if they actually stopped us.
I vote. Who said they could cast sleep?
And I point to Thoros, the short one.
Alright. I vote we go through the back gate, attempt to cast sleep on the guards, and then just go in the back door.
I don't even have to cast sleep on them the way they sleep.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was thinking about this earlier. Maybe we should go outside the city or stay inside the city, whichever. Take a rest, and then maybe while everybody's asleep, since there's a whole nightmare thing going on, maybe it would be better if we actually raid the castle at night.
Not a bad idea.
So we're gonna stay asleep in town, or we're gonna go out of town and then sleep?
I vote maybe camping on the outside.
We have no idea how far this thing stretches.
True.
Yeah.
So we have to move far enough away that we think we're not going to get affected, but close enough that we can come back quickly.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing that sucks is that if those weird dreams happen again, I don't know, are we able to wake each other up?
Are we even able to sense that this is happening?
We just know that weird dreams and people are dying. I want to turn to the priest and say, the recent deaths that have happened, surely you've tended to them?
Oh, we've made sure the bodies were properly buried, yeah. Done our rituals.
Did they all die at night?
I mean, I wasn't there. It's hard to say, but we've received bodies every morning for the past 3 weeks.
And you never thought of that as being suspicious, requiring help.
I mean, people die in their sleep. It happens.
Every
Guys.
day for 3 weeks? In the same town?
Well, I guess now that you mention it, it just seems a little weird.
Son, I'm about ready to backhand you.
Nola was at that point a little while ago. She's ready to throttle him.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
Guys, do you think that it happens whenever anyone sleeps in general, or just at night?
Seeing as most people sleep during the night, it's kind of hard to tell. Unless we know of any night people.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
this seems to be a town where most people sleep at night.
it just makes me wonder if whatever's causing this comes out mainly at night because it's easier to collect victims. So maybe the idea of taking a nap now and attacking the keep, maybe if we nap now, it won't be as like. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe you have a better chance of sleeping during the day because only be a few people sleeping versus everyone sleeping.
Okay. Yeah. So here is my idea. Maybe 2 of us can take a nap now for a short period of time. And if they feel like they haven't like encountered anything or something, anything weird has happened, then the other 2 can take a rest as well. And then that way we'll have confirmed that it's only during the night, not while during anyone's sleeps.
So 2 of us volunteer to try it and say what, after 2 hours or so, someone try and wake us up. If you're able to wake us up, then we can all nap. Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Okay, so who are the first 2 volunteers?
I'll give it a test.
Jeff or I? Or Doran?
I mean, well, remember, he hasn't had a bad night last night.
We all did. Didn't
No.
we?
No.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so you can stay awake. Nola's going to sleep. You or me?
I guess I'll volunteer if you're okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Do we want to go back to the inn? Or do we just want to camp out here?
Well, seeing as how, because what I'm thinking is, if it works, then we do a night raid on the castle. So maybe to maximize our chances, we can go outside the city, take a rest, and then come back.
Across the bridge?
Yeah, I guess. I know. What do you guys think?
Let's cross the bridge, camp out for. I mean, we're just what, taking a short rest, or
Just a short rest.
you know, we'll cross. See what that does. Cross the bridge, take a short rest, and see what happens.
Okay.
All right, you cross the bridge and you take a short rest. You have taken a short rest, and they'll go ahead and give you level 2 too for all the things you did.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
We're doing that. Guess we're doing that now, huh?
Guess so.
Might as well.
I mean, for me, it's quite simple.
Yeah, if you need to take a break after you're done leveling your character, go right ahead. All right, so you guys good?
Yeah, I'm set.
Nice. All right. So you finish your little nap. You feel a little bit more rested than before, but it was a nap and not an actual long rest.
And what time of day is it now?
Oh, let's say it was probably 12 when you took a nap. So about the time 1.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Was our plan to actually do the night raid, or did we just want to go in right now?
Well, now that we've had some time to rest and on a couple
Okay.
of spells I might try to get us in there.
I thought we were gonna wait till everyone was sleeping.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like we got any hill effects right now from sleeping.
So do we just want to rest until it's nightfall and then raid?
I think I'd still feel kind of tired, so it may not be a bad idea. But seeing as how we don't seem to be getting any hill effects, maybe we're just, instead of doing 2 and 2, maybe actually do like a normal watch cycle.
Seems worth a shot.
All right. So what's the plan?
Do we want to just sleep, guys?
I'd say let's take an actual long rest and then go for it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm good with that. It gives me an actual chance to actually get these spells learned.
Yeah, I'm
just
okay.
sleep on them.
A long rest and
All right. So you guys take a long rest. Nothing happens while you're resting. You guys are pretty close to a town, so animals tend to stay away, and no one outside tends to happens to bother you. So you guys wake up around like 9 in the evening.
20. Those are my portences. All I need to know is what someone important looks like.
Oh, I don't think we've seen anyone that's important per se, unless you want to disguise yourself as, the one that sent us that sent us on this mission.
That's not gonna work. I can only make myself about a foot taller, and he's like almost 7 feet tall. A little short.
I believe he said he's like 6 or 7.
9.
Nope. I'm pretty sure he was 7'9".
Oh Jesus! Yeah, he's like almost double my size. It won't work.
He's a massive human being.
Or if there's just one guard, I can just charm him.
I think there were 2 guards per gate.
Well, one was sleeping last time.
let's scout out and see if maybe they're both sleeping.
Yeah, maybe they'll be too tired to be able to watch.
So we'll head towards the keep.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's dark out now.
Yeah, it's nighttime. So you guys head towards the castle. You go to this entrance, right?
Yeah, we'll check that one first.
All right, so you head to that one, and you see like one guard kind of leaning up against the wall.
Sleeping?
Yeah, nope, he seems pretty awake.
Walk up to him. Or is he inside, like behind the gate, or?
He is inside behind the gate.
And while I'm walking up, I'm just gonna kind of glance around. Do I see any other guards nearby?
You see some over here.
Okay, so when I walk up to him, I go, I'm here to see the Duke.
The guy just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Yep."
Mm-hmm. So I'll need the gate open for me.
Nope.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person,
All right.
and
We're
he's gonna
use
roll.
one here.
Yeah, he's gonna roll a 3.
All right. He is charmed.
I think you want to open the gate for me, don't you?
Not really, but I guess I will. So he goes to open the gate. He does the normal open gate things, pulls the lever, and it doesn't work. He's like, "Oh, weird. Normally this opens the gate. Let me try again." And he pulls it. Still doesn't work. This is really weird. He pulls it again. I'm sure he can figure out what's going on. But he's confused, so he just keeps pulling it.
So, magic?
Magic or the mechanism's broken?
Make me a perception check.
I'm very perceptive, guys. In case anybody else wants to roll this as well.
I guess.
Where's my
The
character sheet
chains
at?
connecting the portcullis to the weights have been snapped.
And I kind of point at them.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them. Okay, actually, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to go over there and talk to the other guards.
Okay. He's
Talk
fine.
to them about anything. Keep them busy.
How long does this last again?
Let me pull up charm person here.
The other question is, does it remain... If it's out of range, does it not work anymore?
1 hour.
All right, yeah.
Charmed. Your guards use a friendly acquaintance when the spell ends. Charmed by you. So he's gonna know at the end of this, but hopefully we can.
All right, so he goes off and talks to the other guards.
So obviously someone has damaged this. We need to get in there.
Okay. You guys know how to get in?
Well, I can myself get in, but what about you guys?
I can get in.
I need someone to get me in there.
Yeah, I don't think I can scale the walls without being really noticeable.
Well, once... yeah. And it's not like we can toss a rope over.
Well, you two can get in.
You
Go
can't? It's news to me.
without being seen.
Well, it's
You-
dark. I mean, the walls are what, 20 feet?
yeah.
Well, as long as I got a clear line of sight, I can misty step through.
That's essentially what I can do as well.
So then toss the rope over to us afterwards?
Well, let's think this out here. There's a building right here. Is the roof slanted on that?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you two go on the wall side and toss the rope over that way? Then the guards over there won't see you.
What kind are the walls stone? Like, are they rough stone or?
I mean, well, super rough. Someone put a lot of work into making it look nice.
But are they climbable?
Nah. Maybe. Depends on how good you are at climbing.
What if one of you, like, I mean, if you two misty step through, I can try and fire a rope over, tie a rope off to the arrow, and fire it over the wall on this side. And if you guys can anchor the rope, we can attempt to climb up, or you can help pull us up, or I don't know.
Well, if they have the rope, they can just get up to the top of this here, and they can toss the rope over the wall to us.
Yeah, that works too.
Alright, so let's do that then.
So I'm going to go ahead and walk around to the corner over here.
Yeah, I follow.
All right,
Right.
you guys walk around the corner, and then you misty step through.
Alright, so let's do the rope thing.
All right, you throw the rope over. Just climbing your rope, so it doesn't require a check. You guys get over the wall pretty easily.
The roof and whatnot. Can we see, since we're on the roof now, can we see any windows on like the second level of the keep?
Yeah, it looks like there's some upper rooms, and there's some windows in them.
Are any of the rooms lit?
Yep, it's nighttime, so they probably are. Yeah,
Do we see anyone moving around in them?
you do not.
Hey guys, why don't we sneak in through the window?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. We'll approach a window and test if it's locked.
All right, you get on top of the castle itself, the keep. You kind of move to the windows, test it. And they all seem locked.
I take out my tea stools
You take out your thief tools.
and I attempt to unlock it.
Give me a check. You unlock it. They're locked pretty good too.
Awesome. All right, well, we got our way in.
All right.
All right, so let's quickly get in.
All right. Shimmy through the window.
I follow.
All right. Yeah, you guys get in, no problem.
Once
We're
in,
now in what looks to be a study/library. There are bookshelves all across the wall with holes for the windows, and the bookshelves are completely full of books.
once we're in, I want to look for a painting of the Duke. Just like keep my eye out for it.
Yeah, you see a painting kind of like hanging in one of the corners.
Does that give me a good enough impression that I could disguise myself as him?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. I'm not going to cast it right now. I'm just thinking.
I'm gonna pull a book off of the shelf at random and take a look at it.
Yeah, it's a book.
Like, what kind of book is it?
Looks kind of like a storybook.
Like for young kids?
Like an adult novel.
Okay. I'll put it back.
Okay.
All right, we're in. Now what?
Find a Duke. Or find out more specifically what's happening.
All right. I will slowly open the door into the hallway.
You slowly open the door into the hallway. You see, rather smooth stone walls adorned with a few gold and silver-studded, whatever those things that are called that they put lights in back in the Middle Ages.
Sconces.
Yep, sconce, that's the word. With a few, like, ram horn, gold, and silver adorned sconces on the walls. You see the hallway goes right and left. There are no lamps.
There are lights.
Yeah, like, little fires coming out of the sconces.
No servants moving
Nope.
around.
Yep. Fairly quiet.
Well, I'm at a loss.
All right, which way? Left or right?
Toss a coin.
Let's just
Roll
go
a
right.
D2.
Right.
Let's go right.
All right.
Alright, so you guys go right about 20 feet down the hall. There's a corner turning to the hall is turning to the left. And that's the only direction the hallway goes in.
No doors, no.
No doors.
All right, I guess we just keep following the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue following the hallway and eventually you come to another bend in the hallway that leads to the left.
No signs of any people.
Not yet.
All right, and we're on the second level.
Third.
Keep going.
All right, you turn the corner, and you see on the almost directly ahead of you stairs going down, and then beyond that there are stairs going up. It seems like a hallway that goes around the library with stairs going down on either end. So you start heading down towards the second floor. You see a guard standing at the bottom of the stairs.
I thought there were no guards here.
You just got here.
Should we knock him out?
I can try looking like the Duke. I mean, I'm sure There's nothing suspicious about me coming down from my library.
Unless he's been sedentary the entire time.
Is he facing us, or is it like has his back to us?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
He's looking straight forward. He's looking straight forward. And you can actually kind of see the look on his face, like he really isn't even there. He is spaced the fuck out. Maybe he's asleep standing up.
Shall we just quietly move past?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
As I walk past the guard, I kind of wave my hand in front of his face.
Yeah, as you draw close to him, you can kind of hear the rhythmic sleep breathing. His eyes are closed, and he's definitely sleeping.
Oh, this is weird. I almost feel like I should wake him up, but I'm not gonna. All right, keep going.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys continue heading down the stairs. You make your way to the second floor, but before you see like a large foyer sort of room. You can see all the way to the front of the castle, where there's a big picturesque stained glass window, and there are like 3 rooms on either side. And as you look behind you, you can see the stairs to the downstairs.
Pick a door, any door.
I mean, if we were a duke, where would he be? Where is like throne room or bedroom be? It's not the top floor.
Normally I would say the top floor because it would be the quietest, but nothing has quite played out like normal, so I don't know, I guess just pick a door and take a peek.
I guess so.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Alright, which door are you peeking?
How many doors were there?
3 on either side.
I will take the first one on the right.
Closest to you or furthest away?
I guess closest to me.
Alright, so you go to the back right door. You take a peek. You see... It just looks like a kid's room, and there's a few kids sleeping. Nothing spectacular. It's probably the Duke's children.
I'll quietly shut the door. Not that one, that's the kids. Open the next one, I suppose.
Alright, so you open the right middle room, and in this room it seems to be like a study, sort of. There are more bookshelves against the wall, filled with books. There's a desk, like kitty-cornered into some of the bookshelves, and it looks like on the other side of the room there's the fireplace with some kids' toys in it around.
I want to look through the desk.
Alright. You go up to the desk. It's a rather ornate-looking desk. It seems like maybe he's had this in his family for quite some time. There is some good age on it. There are 3 drawers on each side of it.
I am going to very cautiously start opening drawers.
Alright. Let's say you try the top left one first, and it is locked.
Are they all locked? I'm going to try the next one down.
Yep, you slowly go through all of them, and they are all locked.
Look around on the top of the desk for, like, a key.
There is no key on the top of the desk. That would be entirely too easy.
Yeah, I know, but you never know. Hey, someone help me open this.
Doesn't look like I know how to pick locks.
Okay.
Well, you don't, but
I'll walk up to the desk and start unlocking.
All right, which one are you unlocking first?
I guess I'll go with the top left first.
All right, roll me a lockpick check. It is unlocked.
All right, open it up.
I open it.
All right, there are 18 sets of keys now. There seems to be like a vial of ink, a container of wax. It looks like there's a wax stamp. There's a bunch of official-looking envelopes, a letter opener. That's about it. It seems like the drawer he puts all his letter stuff in.
I take out one of the envelopes, and is it sealed?
Nope,
Is it-
they seem like blank envelopes.
Oh, okay, there's nothing in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seal inside there, like what he uses to seal the ink to stamp it.
Yes.
I'm gonna steal that.
All right.
You never know. I mean, official seals could come in handy if we had to forge a letter or something.
It's very illegally good at the jail for a very long time, but you know.
Well, hey, that's only if you
I'm
get.
just giving you a very quizzical look.
If you take that, you might as well take the wax.
Well, I mean,
Don't encourage her.
you know, I'll take the wax and the
I
seal.
mean, the wax is a very important part of the seal. Every Duke's wax is different.
That's very true.
I'm gonna look at Eric and go, if she's already stealing the stamp, then what's the point of her not taking the wax?
How about
It's
her
not like they're
just
gonna
not?
add more time on.
How about just not stealing the stamp to begin with?
No, look, it might come in handy at some point. You never know. I'm taking it.
I agree with Nola.
Unlock the next door.
Jeez. I guess I'll unlock the next chest down.
All right.
I'm gonna keep an eye out so no one's like sneaking up on us.
All right. So
Worst-
far, no one's sneaking up on you.
Worst case scenario, we sell this stuff later.
I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity check.
Fuck!
Oh God.
This always happens. Oh, thank you.
All right, you're good. So you only take half damage from this.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So as you attempt to open this this drawer, a little pin prick. You feel it. You can kind of feel it on your fingers, but you're able to pull your hands away just enough to not take the full damage, which is not a lot. So you take 2 points of damage.
That's full divided by 2, or is that the
That's
divided by
already
2?
divided for you.
Okay.
Was that loud?
No, it was not.
Okay.
You still.
All right, this one's trapped. That hurts.
It's fair to say that it's trapped.
If it's trapped, it means something important is in it.
I assume it's not unlocked.
No. All right. I mean, what do you want to do next?
Does someone else want to try to unlock it? Or should I just keep unlocking stuff?
Would I roll for to try and unlock it? I have tools.
I'm sorry?
If I wanted to make an attempt at it, what would I roll?
A dex check.
Dex check?
Go.
Oh, yeah, why not? I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, that's pretty good, but it's not unlocked.
It's still not unlocked?
Whoa.
Well, you're not proficient,
True.
and this is probably a more fancy lock.
It's trapped, so yeah, I guess.
Would
Is it-
Mage Hand would Mage Hand have any advantage? I mean, like, help open it maybe? Bust it open? I don't know. I don't know how Mage Hand works.
It can open things, but I don't know how to use those tools.
If something's locked this well, it means that there's something good inside. And by good, I mean important.
Okay, let me try this then. So this was essentially the drawer on top is the one that we unlocked, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I take out that drawer completely at the desk.
All right, it's out.
All right. Can I see inside the other drawer from
Yeah.
there?
You look inside, you see a plate of steel across the top. The drawer below.
Oh, all right. How many drawers are there on like one side of the desk?
Three on either side.
I'd say let's just unlock the bottom one and see afterwards what we can do with this one.
Okay, it's worth a try.
So I attempt to unlock the bottom one. Or actually, no. First, I'll check for traps.
Okay. It's just a useless check.
Okay. God damn it.
You're not entirely sure if it's trapped or not, but it's definitely locked.
I'm not sure if that's a trap, but does someone else want to check? I already got zapped once.
I'm watching the door.
What's
I don't think I need to be watching the door, but my excuse is watching the door.
what do I roll for checking for traps? Is it just perception or investigation?
Investigation. You don't have this.
Not much better.
All right. You don't know if it's trapped either.
I guess I'll just unlock it, unless our wizard friend wants to take a peek at it.
I can try. I mean, I'm not good at this, but well, I'm good at investigation, but not unlocking.
You're fairly certain it's not trapped.
It doesn't look trapped.
Okay, I'll just unlock it then.
It's still pretty locked.
I can't open this one either.
I give it a try. Nope. I feel like maybe we should just move on, but at the same time, there's something in that desk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It is unlocked. Somehow.
Is that the one we've been? Is that like the middle one or the bottom one?
The bottom one. That's the one you guys are going after.
I just walk over, try my hand, and walk back to the door, guard it.
Alright, what's in this bottom drawer?
This is one of his junk drawers. There's just a bunch of random shit in it.
God.
Of course.
Anything that looks somewhat valuable or useful?
I take out the drawer and I look at the bottom.
Another
Is it-
plate of steel.
Another plate of steel. Okay.
There's something in that drawer.
And I wish we could open it unless we want to make a lot of noise.
Let's look for the Duke first. We'll come back for this.
All right. You check the right front door, right?
Yeah, whichever one had the kids in.
You checked the back right and middle right so far.
Okay, yeah. We'll check the next one.
All right, so you check the left-right door. You open it slowly. This seems like a room for some of his personal guard. You see them sleeping in their beds, de-armored and de-weaponed.
Eric, go take some of their armor. You could look like a guard.
No.
The immediate response.
I am not going to spend all this time to take off my armor, take off their armor, and then put that armor on me. That's gonna take a while.
You can just leave your armor here. You don't need it.
I'm gonna shut that door,
Okay.
and we'll move to the doors on the left side.
All right, where are you starting from there?
Whichever one is immediately right next to where we live.
Left front.
Front left, yeah.
Yeah, front
Yep.
left.
You go to the front left door. You slowly open it and peek inside of it. And you see a very fancy-looking bed in the middle of the room with a fireplace on the right side wall. Seems to be going kind of pretty weak. A little bit of fire on whatever's left inside of it. On the left is a huge, wardrobe with a big mirror on it. And you're fairly certain you found the Duke's room.
Is the Duke in his bed?
There are two people in the bed, yeah.
I gesture to the guys, or to the group. Hey guys, I think I found them.
You said there's two figures in the bed?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Duke and the Duchess?
So you're close to look.
I mean, how close are you getting?
Is there movement?
Nope.
I'll say to the others, I volunteer to go in.
All right.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And I start sneaking my way in.
Alright,
Good.
you sneak your way in. Roll me a sneak check.
Alright, and I want to try to get a closer look at them.
Alright. You get super close. It's definitely the Duke. Same person you saw in the painting.
I look back at them and I do a thumbs up.
What was our plan for me?
We had no plan. Our plan was to get in here. After that, we didn't have a plan.
All right, but the Duke is sleep. You can detect magic. See if anything weird's like.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do Divine Sense.
Alright.
Let's open.
Give me an Arcana roll then. Let's see how attuned you are to the magics of the room. I guess you're not really that attuned. I'll say you do feel a very, very, very slight something in the room. It's off. It's definitely off.
There's something here, but it's not here. I think. Sort of. It's weird. Maybe it's trace amounts?
Okay, so I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting like, the Duke plotting and scheming while everyone slept, but apparently he's just
Sounds like he's a victim.
He might be the patient zero? I don't know. No,
We keep-
he's a puppet. How else are you going to keep the town under control?
So should we continue our inspection? Like we know where he's at now.
Well, wasn't there a second figure in the room?
Another person sleeping in the bed. I'm assuming wife, mistress, whatever.
No, it's another guy.
It's another guy. I'm right next to him, so
Yeah.
I look close at that one guy. Can I tell who he is?
Probably the Duke's lover.
The Duke's what?
Lover.
Lover. Go Duke.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Okay, so the Duke and the Duke.
So, which is the right Duke?
Well, I'm assuming the one in the painting is the right Duke.
Yeah, this is the one of the paintings. This is probably just like the Duke's husband, who's also a Duke, but not as Dukey. It's a weird Duke relationship.
It's a mini Duke. A Dukini.
There you go.
Alright, that should not have been as funny as it was.
I guess something is off about this room. I feel like we need to like figure it out, but at the same time, what do we do if we wake them up?
That's what I keep thinking, because they're just gonna think that we're burglars then.
Is there like
I can give us an hour if they wake up.
You can buy us an hour if they wake up.
Maybe.
maybe?
I know for a fact I can charm one of them. The other one I'm not certain about.
We might as well start investigating the room. We're already here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We've
step in.
we've already committed burglary, and I look at
I'm
Nola.
gonna turn around and lock. I'm just gonna lock the door.
Innocent face
You walk the door.
with us in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be stealthy though.
I mean, it's just locking a door. It's not loud.
Do they look like they're sleeping peacefully?
They're sleeping. It's almost like they're sleeping kind of dead. You'd expect some kind of rapid eye movement or even some kind of moving around as you guys are making
Are they
noise.
breathing?
Nothing. Barely. Very shallow.
I'm gonna. Right, guys. So I know we have like no plan, really, but I feel like maybe we should, I don't know, pinch them and try and wake them up. We know people have been dying in their sleep.
Oh, I missed something with your divine sense. The last part.
This
You
place.
do pick up an object that has essentially been desecrated. Essentially, kind of, sort of.
Oh, I hone in on that. I mentioned that to the group, and I hone in on that object.
Yeah. Okay. So, on the Duke's desk, you see a solid wrought iron safe, sort of, and you can sense a very slight energy coming from it.
Okay, well, the source of evil might be coming from this safe, so we need a safe cracker.
I guess that's me, even though I still couldn't unlock that drawer in there in the other room. Alright. I walk up to the safe and I check for traps first.
All right, give me the trap check. It might be trapped, it might not. You're not really sure.
I just look at the others. Should I just go
Go
for it?
for it. We
Okay,
have to,
I just
we
I
have
just
to
try to
get
unlock
this
it.
thing out of here.
Alright, here's my check.
It's locked.
How heavy is the safe?
It's wrought iron, so fairly heavy.
How big is it?
3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot.
So like the size of a jeweler's anvil?
3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot.
It's pretty big.
It's about the size
That's
of an
not a
actual
jeweler's
anvil.
anvil, that's a regular anvil.
Yeah, it's a regular anvil.
That is too big and too heavy for us to haul out of here.
I was gonna say we could push it out a window, but yeah, that's how is it sitting on a desk that's that heavy?
Desks are fairly sturdy.
Is there any... Well, it's a safe, right? So there's no keyhole or anything, right?
It's a safe, so there's a keyhole.
Look around for a key.
Alright, we all gonna look around for the key?
Yeah.
All right, make me an investigate check.
Yeah, I'll be looking too with -2.
Investigate. 7.
All right, try as you might, you look around all of the room, and there are no keys in the room.
Did we find any keys in the other room with all the drawers?
We only looked through 2 of the drawers, so no.
Me, I'm wondering if it's on his person.
It's quite possible, so who wants to grab it?
Well, first we need to check if it is there.
Who wants to... Okay, you just volunteered to check then.
I'll check.
I am going to be prepared to cast a spell.
Alright, I'm gonna check on the Duke and if he's got like the key around his neck or like or his...
All right, yeah. So you go over to the Duke, you pull the sheets down a little bit, you open up his shirt, and he does have a keychain around his neck.
I found it.
Okay, then get it.
I'm going to try and take it off of his neck without waking him up.
All right, you take it off of his neck without waking him up.
He doesn't even react. Like no.
He does not.
Is he...
It seems like he's in a near comatose state.
I'm gonna kind of like just pinch him a little bit just to see if he's alive.
You pinch him. You think he's maybe a little bit dehydrated.
He's probably okay.
I think he's probably not.
How is the? God damn it! If it's the dog,
The dog is evil.
because the dog's like, didn't open the
All
damn
right.
safe.
I take the key over.
All right, you open the safe. What do you do when you open the safe? You just straight open it and you go for what's inside?
No, I just unlock it.
All right, you
and,
unlock it.
and I
draw
look
my
back-
sword.
I look back at everyone.
Wait,
No.
wait! Before
Hold on, I want to check
I
something real quick.
cast bless.
So I'm going to back up 30 feet after I've unlocked this the safe, and I'm going to use the cantrip thaumaturgy to open the safe door.
So are all of you guys looking towards the safe door as it opens?
I guess I would be.
Yeah, I would be.
Just FYI, I can only bless 3 creatures, so I'm blessing you 3.
Okay.
So I'm the one that's not blessed.
I'm going to be in the process of moving towards the far end of the room.
Okay, but are you looking towards the door?
Towards the door of the safe.
Yeah.
No, I would walk with my back towards it.
Okay, so the door flies open. I need the 3 of you looking at it to make me a wisdom saving throw.
What's the roll with bless? You have to,
So roll and then add D4.
but you have to call it before the result, right?
No, you can roll whenever. You can roll before, after.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
I get a D4?
If you want to throw in the D4, you can.
Why
God
not?
damn it.
I'm going to tell you that D4 is not going to matter for you.
For me?
I'm
Yeah.
screwed.
I don't think it's
No,
gonna
you're good,
matter for
Elysium.
the other-
Yay!
20 is good.
I'm pretty sure it was talking to me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not going to matter
screwed.
for you. All right, so you remain lucid. Names. Jeff and Eric, you guys, as the door flies open, you just go completely blank. Your arms kind of hang, your hands open just like a little bit. Anything you were holding drops to the ground.
That would
Slump
be the
down
sword.
just a bit. Yep. So behind you, you hear the sword dropping to the ground. Nola, as this thing flies open, you probably maybe prepared yourself a little bit more, or you had some sort of training, but you look at this glowing, deep red crystal that is kind of pulsating with a red glow, getting a little. Its pulse is very heartbeat-like. And you look at it for just a moment, and you're able to luckily pull yourself away, and you kind of turn away from it to not continue looking at it, and you see your friends Jeff and Eric standing there in a comatose state.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna walk over to Jeff first and kind of give him a shake.
You give him a shake, nothing happens.
I do the same thing to Eric.
Nothing happens.
All right, and Thoros wasn't affected because he was turned
Not
away.
looking at it.
Walking towards the other end of the room.
Thoros, don't turn around.
Why?
Just trust me and don't turn around until I say otherwise. I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna all right, Thoros, there's a crystal in the safe and I think it's what's causing all this bullshit, but I'm going to attempt to, I don't know, poke at it. If you hear my staff hit the floor, keep your eyes closed, or keep your head turned away and maybe try and shut the safe door. But I'm going to attempt to use my staff to kind of knock the crystal out of the safe.
You're trying to get it out of the safe?
Ah.
And you're not looking at it while you're doing this, but you are looking at it.
I'm looking away while I do this.
Yeah, so you shove your staff into the safe, and you kind of like jiggle at the gem, and eventually you hear it smashing onto the ground. It makes like a large... for its size, it makes a much louder sound than you would expect it to.
Do I kind of have a sense as to where it fell on the floor, like out of the corner of my eye?
It's fairly easy to assume, like essentially right in front of the safe.
All right, I'm going to take one of the blankets off of the Duke's bed, and I'm going to drop it over the crystal.
All right, and you do so.
I'm gonna risk a glance back over at the now bundle of blankets over top of the crystal.
All right, luckily it's a thick blanket because olden days. So you can still kind of see the red glow, but it is definitely way less than it was.
All right, so it's definitely muted. I'm going to... This will probably take me a little while. I'm going to try and essentially bundle the gem up inside the blanket so that I just have like this thick bundle around the gem.
Yeah, it's not exactly hard once you have it bundled. Like, once you have it over a couple layers, you stop seeing the glow entirely, and you're able to contain it essentially.
Okay. Does having it bundled up have any effect on my friends?
It does not.
Fuck. Thoros. Bear a glance over this way.
I turn around.
Yeah, nothing happens.
What?
Okay, so I hold up the bundle that has the crystal at the center. This thing just turned our friends comatose. It's a glowing gem. It kind of pulses really creepy. It looks a little like a heart. I think we have to destroy it, but I don't know how long they're going to be comatose for. I don't know if it's just for the night or if it's going to be longer, but I think this is the source of the problem.
Okay.
So
how are we going to get them out of here?
that is a very good question. Let me think. I wasn't expecting this.
There's windows in this room, right?
Yeah, there are a couple windows.
We're on the second floor?
Yeah.
How far of a drop is that? Like
Probably more than they could survive.
20 feet?
30-ish.
Very high second.
Oh, wait, no. This isn't modern building, so yeah, about 20 feet.
I don't know. They might survive it.
I'm gonna take a look out the window. What do I see below me?
Dirt and grass.
Dirt and grass? Okay, there's no trees or fountains or stonework or anything?
Nope.
I suppose we could try lowering them by rope.
Okay. Let's try it.
It's worth a shot. That's all I've got.
It's better than throwing them.
Yeah, you're just gonna break one of the windows and try to lower them down?
Well, I mean,
I
can't we
mean,
just unlock it? We're inside now.
I wonder if that key would open up the desk drawer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could try to open the window. I guess they might be open.
Yeah, I'll go over to it and try and unlock it.
Yeah, it's super simple. You unlock it.
All right, I'm gonna rig up like a harness.
Yeah, it's not super hard. Just kind of tie some stuff around and do some stuff around. You have a bunch of blankets and pillows you can use to try and soften it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump pillows and blankets outside the window, just sort of, anything to help. I don't care if the Duke gets cold. I'm going to. Who's smaller, Jeff or Eric?
We're about the same size because we're both
let me-
elves.
Yeah, let me check what I wrote here. I wrote, I'm 5'6", I'm 120 pounds.
All right. We'll start with Jeff, and I'll tie the harness around him and drag him towards the window, and just sort of try and lower him out as gently as I can.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
I'm so sorry, guys. Strength check. Okay, strength check.
That's good enough. Yeah, you lower Jeff down, no problem.
All right. Oh, crap. Well, it's a 50-foot rope, so I still have like 30 feet left. I'm gonna tie the next bit of rope to Eric,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and lower him down.
Okay. Roll me another strength check. This one goes a little bit faster. Maybe he'll have a very slight bruise on the bottom of his foot, but he's fine.
All right, we've got them down. Now it's our turn.
All right. I mean, you're pretty much gonna have to jump. I don't think I can lower you down.
No, well, do you have rope? Because I just used up my rope to get them down.
I do not.
All right, I'm gonna run back to the kids' room,
Yeah?
take their blankets and any loose linens that I see. I'm gonna run back to the room, and I'm going to basically just tie all of the blankets together that I've collected. I'm gonna tie one end to the bed, and I'm just gonna use however much length I have to get down and then jump the rest of the way.
Make me a dex check. I can't.
Dex check.
The most that could happen possibly is a d6 of damage. Yeah, you good?
All right.
I'm set as a DC of 5, so you're perfectly fine.
All right.
Maybe like you kind of like slipped a little bit. You're like, whoa. Oh, there we go.
All right, Thoros, your turn.
I'm gonna look out the window. I'm just gonna judge it. Like, is it worth it? No, I'll just jump.
Okay, give me a dex check. Alright, you're all going to take some damage from this. That's a 2.
2 damage.
You slip and fall on your ass. Good thing it was soft dirt and grass.
I've stuffed the bundle in my pack, by the way.
Okay.
How do we get him out of here?
All right, you've still got one of the guards charmed, right?
How long were we in there?
We were in there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it wasn't very long. It was like 30 minutes.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna look over to the corner I told the guard to go talk to him at. Is he still over there?
First off,
Yeah, he is.
where outside are we now?
You're about right. Her.
Okay. Is the courtyard like fairly dim? Like not too many torches or fires or anything?
Yes. Not
All right.
a lot of light.
Are any of the guards over here, or are they still all chatting over this way?
They're still chatting over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look around. Do I see any of the guards over here?
You do not.
All right, I'm going to fireman carry. I'm gonna lift up Eric since he's up, and I'm gonna fireman carry him out the gate and leave him right on this side of the wall.
The gate's
Okay.
not open.
Yeah, the gate is not open.
I don't think one charmed guard is going to help us.
Well, we can go for 2. And that guard that was inside sleeping, I'm going to disguise myself as him.
Okay, sure.
And so, did he have what kind of weapons did he have?
It's a sword and a shield.
Sword and shield. So, those are going to be tucked away, like the shield's like not on my arm, so that no one can actually touch it. And I'm going to walk forward. And actually, before I walk forward, I'm going to look at I can't remember your character's name, Nola, and say you should probably hide.
Before you do that, I have a really dick move that we could try. We know that this stone makes people go silent. I could always unbundle it a little bit and flash it at him.
That's a great idea, but I don't want it to kill them or anything.
Okay, we'll try your way first, but
Yeah, if it doesn't work, go ahead. Just show them the rock. I'll just look that way.
all right. You go ahead and try yours first. I'll hide. I'm going to find a place to hide.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the guards.
All right, they give you a look. Oh, Edward, what's up, dude?
Hey, yeah, it's just inside. Someone somehow got past you guys. We had a
What?
couple of
That's
people get in
crazy.
there.
It's
You should help us throw them out.
Okay,
knock
you
them
stay
out.
here. Don't move. I don't know why you moved in the first place. Whatever. Okay, come on, guys, let's go. I think they just kind of like slowly trudge their way into the castle.
They're right in front of the castle. I knocked them out and dragged them out here for you. I dragged them far enough, though. I think you guys should get them out.
Okay, where'd you put them?
We were like right in front of the castle, right, like right here, or were we right here?
Yeah.
I didn't see. Okay. Oh, they're right over here.
And they go over there.
I'll grab like Eric's arm and just drag him. I'm just gonna follow them and like I'm gonna like the area that I know she's in. I'm just gonna kind of motion like like with my head like.
Are you guys dragging them out?
Yeah, I figure 4 people will like drag them by like their arms.
All right. Wait. So am I just supposed to follow you?
You're gonna have to. Well, I was expecting you to just run out as soon as we got the gate open.
Can I, while they're busy trying to like collect the, fuck, why not? While they're trying to collect the 2 unconscious people, I'm going to sneak past them.
All right, give me a sneak check. You sneak past them.
Right, I'm gonna run out the open gate.
Oh, they haven't opened the gate yet, so they collect the people. They go to the gate over here.
To hide back in this corner.
Yeah, no problem. So they go over. They go back to over this little area, this shed. They grab some jacks and put them under the portcullis. Lift it up like 3 feet.
I'm gonna like duck underneath it and pull them out.
Okay, yeah, you pull them out. Nolan, give me another stealth check.
I'm going as I. Oh, never mind. I don't even need a sister.
Yeah, you just sneak right out. They're not paying attention at all.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys are out now. They're like, "Hey, Edward, you coming back in, or?"
I'm just gonna drag him over.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right
no
back.
problem. All right, make
just
sure
gonna-
you come back.
Grab both of them. Just gonna walk off. And as soon as we get around the corner, I'm going to go ahead and drop my disguise.
Nice. Okay. So you have your friends and you're outside of the keep.
All right, but they're still comatose.
Yeah.
How far away is the inn?
32 minutes by walking.
All right. You stay here and watch Jeff. I'm going to drag Eric first, drop him off by the inn, and then I'll come back and drag the other one.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
And
Nice. And you what?
I just start dragging bodies towards the inn.
All right, you drag bodies. It's pretty late at night. No one really notices.
All right. I guess there's nothing really left to do except wait for morning and hope that they wake up.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you guys doing at night?
Being in a coma.
I don't want to risk looking at the stone again. Does it, like...
I will look at the stone. If you want to turn your back, it seems like it might be something I can look into.
Just be very careful. And I hand him the bundle and I turn away.
Okay, I'm gonna brace myself and flip it up, like hold the blanket over it so that, if I was to go comatose, the blanket would fall and cover it back up. Hopefully.
Okay, give me wisdom saving throw.
All right. No.
No. You're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And you look at it. You're like, as you're in the middle of saying, "Don't worry about it." You're like, "Don't worry about it," and it just falls to the ground.
Does the blanket fall back over it?
Yeah, why not?
Turn around and it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Tie the bundle back up and I sit up awake. I'm gonna stay up the rest of the night and hope that they wake up in the morning. There's nothing else.
Give me a Constitution check.
All of us, or
Nope.
Just her.
okay?
All right, you're not able to stay awake through the night. You kind of fucked up your sleeping hours. Your body's reeling a little bit, and you eventually pass out. And as you do, you sit up from your body, kind of look down at it, look at your friends who are actually awake.
I call out to them, guys.
You guys hear her calling out.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Yo.
What's happening?
So as you guys look around, you see your bodies just kind of wherever she left them.
Did we see us getting dragged?
A little bit, yeah.
So we were kind of aware of what was happening?
Mildly.
Not the most graceful exit, but it worked.
Hey.
Talking about that was perfect.
You guys didn't take any injuries. Well, okay, Eric, you might have a bruise, but you know.
I'll sleep. Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, the thing that was in the safe like knocked you guys out. I don't know how we're awake here.
Everyone roll their perception checks.
God.
This is a deja vu.
I rolled so well on getting you guys out of the keep that now
All right, Thoros. As you guys are reminiscing and kind of happy to be able to interact again, maybe, I don't know, you notice that the crystal on the ground is beginning to move, and you see a shadowy type hand coming out of it. And that's where we'll end this week.
I fired both the hand.
Because that's a perfect leaping off point, and it's great.
Oh, great.
evil.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. All right. So next week we'll still get together, postulate, speculate, and if we get any questions from the audience, we'll do an AMA.
Sounds good.
That works.